I think can we jump on a quick call is becoming the fastest way to lose a good lead. I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, but not because people don't want help. They do. Not because they don't trust you. They might. But because a call is not neutral anymore. A call is time and it's energy and it's getting ready and practicing and rehearsing and getting in and explaining things, live and committing to something before they don't even know if they are a good fit or not. And most experienced service buyers are done with that. So if a path to working with you starts with a call, you are not filtering for quality. You are adding more friction into the whole mix. And today I want to actually talk to you about that anti-call era and what it means for service businesses and why the people who make decisions the fastest are usually the ones who don't want to talk first. I'll see you inside. Now, here's the reality. Calls and cold calling used to feel very normal. And maybe you still do them in your own business and it works. But for those of you that have been doing calls and it's an uphill battle, this episode is for you. Now, they feel like an obligation, right? People protect their calendars, protect their phone numbers. We get so many phone calls and marketing phone calls all the time. That's why marketing gets a bad reputation, by the way. I'm just saying. They work sometimes, but some of the time they don't. But it's like people are protected by their calendars and what are they doing? Because it feels like, you're protecting your bank account, really. And a quick call has turned into something that is never quick. A quick call is never the word quick, which means at least you have to block from 20 minutes to 45 minutes or an hour. If the call goes well or bad, it doesn't matter. Everyone knows it. Everyone knows that it's not a quick call. And you might think, okay, what is the hidden reason? Tell me, what is the hidden, like I had a crystal ball, right? No, but seriously, I mean, what is the reason behind why are calls being repelled by good buyers? The best buyers out there, they don't want an audition. And I've been in those calls. I've been as a potential buyer in those calls. And I tell you, I was nervous going into those calls. So I know that feeling. People don't know how to show up because they explain the whole situation and they hope, that you actually get it, that whatever you're explaining to them, that we're supposed to magically understand what the hell you mean. And the other reason is that they want to see how you actually think before they actually spend some social energy with you. So those three reasons for me would be the best ones, that why they repel or they don't like getting into a call. So why does right now, when we say we talk it through it, sounds like time consuming, but it also sounds very vague when we say it. And when someone actually says to you, or they actually hear, because sometimes you hear it and you go Grinch, right? Let's hop on a call. What they often, hear is, I'm going to have to explain it a lot. I'm going to have to get sold. I'm going to leave with homework. My brain is going to explode. I'm going to lose 1 hour of my life because of this conversation. But now, if you've never done that, then the internet trained them to expect it. Maybe you haven't done it, but they've seen it and they experienced it in their lives. So I believe, and this is my honest truth, if somebody needs a call to understand what you actually do, then your message is not doing your job. Meaning that if somebody needs to call to actually trust you, your proof is not doing the job as well. If somebody needs to call to say, yes, yes, I will do this. Yes, I want it. Then your process is making them carry the risk. This is a service, right? And when most of the people actually prefer, to be honest, is that they want a clear direction. This is how it works, that without the whole shebang of performing and I know you, or maybe you Google them, or you know about their, that's a bit, I wouldn't recommend that if you ever done that. I mean, if you're going for a job interview, great, but no for a phone call or a discovery call, right? They want that next step that feels a low drama thing. That here's what it happens. This is how we're gonna do it. This is the time frame. This is your outcome. This is the cost. That is it. You just need to make a decision, and that is all. How do we get here? We get here by doing the work that it reduces the friction from that phone call. Like the phone call is like the last thing that, like, they already know everything that you might say, but you have it everywhere around you on your website where you provide your services. You have most of those things already answered there. Your content and your website, like I said, can't just simply attract. They need to actually pre-answer those things that you're going to be discussing on a discovery call. And they should be already so prepared. Like your sales pages should be pre-done. So before if you have a discovery call, it should say most of the things that you will be saying, so it's not like I am clueless. And I bear in mind that people don't read, but there are a lot of people that do read and do need to know, do want to know when they hop on a discovery call, for example. Okay, so your inquiry, your questionnaires, the thing that you are building to actually qualify that person needs to flow. It needs to feel like a decision path. It is not like a, I'm going to court you and or, you know, and we'll see how this goes, and maybe. No, it needs to be really straightforward. So what can you actually do right now in 2026? Review everything that you have. Review your scripts, review your emails, review everything that you're putting out in content, and your content, your proposals, your sales pages, your website, your everywhere that you're trying to get somebody into give you their time. Right? You gotta make sure that they actually decide without making it casual. You don't need demands someone's time to prove your worth. You earn the conversation by making the decision clear the first time. You demand someone's time to prove you are worth it. If your best leads keep disappearing, they keep going away, they keep not sticking around, they keep not renewing the contract, they keep not being there, it is not always because they're not serious. It is because the first steps feels heavier than the problem they're trying to solve. So the anti-call era is not a trend. It is not a trend. It is the market telling you what will actually tolerate and what they will not tolerate anymore. Build a path that respects how you want it, and you will watch how decision and how the speed of those decisions will come back faster and faster. But you have to do your entire ecosystem work for what you want it to work, so that people actually do stay when they need to stay and when you actually want them to stay. Okay. So I'll see you same time, same place next week. Bye bye.